There we go. Thank you, guys. We're live right now. I want to let you guys know that we're watching severe weather across the area. It is coming up on 2:21 right now. I want to let you know that severe weather is happening right now across the area, and we're going to see this potential through the afternoon and evening hours as I'm seeing a cell that's over Pickens County entering Greenville County that is showing signs of rotation. I'm going to get on here and give you an early warning. First, want to state that we do not have active severe weather tornado warnings right now, but I do want to let you know that it is certainly possible as we go throughout the afternoon and evening hours here as watching this cell right now. If we could, there we go. Got severe weather warnings all across the area. Hi, everybody. Coming up on 2:22 right now. We're not on TV right now, but I do want to let you know here via our WYFF News 4 mobile app, there are several cells that we're watching right now that have the risk to give us not only strong winds, but also an isolated tornado. In fact, there's a cell right now that's entering Greenville County that is looking really strong. This is a telltale sign of a hook right here, and this storm is trying to tighten up right now, and I'm seeing rotation in this. Sid and I are watching this very closely, and I want to get in a little closer to this cell because each scan that comes through, we're getting data every 30 seconds here from our Doppler, and this is showing signs of rotation right over easily. And in fact, as I turn on our velocity, basically an X-ray of the storm, we're seeing green and red, which to us indicates there's at least some broad level of circulation right here near Glenwood. There's Ross Avenue, there's Easley. So nothing imminent as far as a tornado trying to reach the ground, but we do have some rotation out of this. And this cell is each scan coming through. And again, every 30 seconds, we get a new scan in from Live Super Doppler 4 to give us an instant look at where these storms are located. This is a priceless tool in a situation like this because you're able to see right here on 123 where this cell is. And unfortunately, this is heading right toward downtown Greenville. So at the very least, we're about to have some strong winds, possibly some hail, but this is a storm that is rotating and could eventually touch down a tornado. I want you to know that that is a possibility. There is not a warning right now, but I'm extra careful here and want to give you early warning that this is a possibility. 2:39 is when I expect it to be in downtown Greenville, pushing east of Greenville toward Greer, Taylor, Simpsonville, Woodruff Road, Roper Mountain Road, surrounding areas at about 2:42. Let's look closer at some of our sky cams that give us kind of a bird's eye view looking from Greenville toward this storm. This is our Woodruff Road and Hilton Road, Hilton Greenville sky cam looking toward downtown. This is coming in toward us right here. So the sky is dark, looking off toward the west as this cell is bearing down on downtown Greenville right here. And there is a possibility, and you can see right in there, there's the northern, that's the hail core side of the storm. And this wraparound look right here certainly is beginning to tighten up quite a bit here across the area. Other sky cams across the area, we've got 86 in Spartanburg, 83 in Greenville. Very warm, muggy temperatures that would support severe weather today. And that's the concern here is our temperatures are oh so warm. Behind this rain cell, 78 in Pickens, but you recover right back to the 80s. That's the problem is I'm going to get a couple of rounds of this threat from now through about 3 a.m. So I want you to know that we're under the gun for some form of severe weather through about 3 a.m. Brand new computer model just finished processing. I want to show it to you here as we've got breaks in the clouds and some sunshine at times. And as we move forward here through 4, 5, 6 o'clock, we're going to continue to have the potential of severe weather out of any one of these. What we're getting right now is basically pop-up variety type thunderstorms. However, with an intense amount of wind energy that we have in the atmosphere, those cells are beginning to rotate at times. This stuff out of Tennessee through 8, 9, 10 o'clock, having the potential to begin to rotate at any given time through 11 o'clock. Then the main line itself tries to move through. This is through 1 a.m., 2 a.m. This would be more of a straight line wind threat, but embedded in this line through 1 or 2 a.m. could be an isolated tornado. I can't rule it out. It's not our highest threat through the evening hours, but it is certainly on the table and something we need to watch closely. Through 3:30, 4 a.m., the severe threat is somewhat over with. However, we are going to begin to see rain continue and impact your morning commute tomorrow. So though it won't be as stormy, it is certainly still raining with the potential of some rumbles of thunder, but the severe aspect of it's not as much of a threat. And that rain could certainly impact a good bit of tomorrow morning's commute. 10 a.m., we're starting to dry up a little bit. There is some degree of an additional storm threat Thursday afternoon. It looks to be a low threat, but it's something that's at least still on the table. I'll let you know that it's possible, but I think the risk for storms on Thursday is well to our south and east, as that same line that's moving through our area tonight will be in those areas at the warmest time of day. So clearing out, that's the good news here, is beyond this, we're going to begin to see better weather move in for Mother's Day weekend. We've got 68 degrees tonight in Greenville, warm and muggy. Hour by hour tomorrow, we've got the rain and storms in the morning clearing out to give way to a better chance for thunderstorms in the afternoon. Again, not everybody will see that second round. In the mountains, a slightly better chance as that last piece of energy rolls through the area. 30 to 40% chance of storms through about 3, 4, 5 o'clock. High temperatures tomorrow are going to approach 80 degrees, so another warm, muggy day. And again, supportive of thunderstorms. Let me show you the tornado ingredients. Certainly much higher to our west where there's a high risk for tornadoes. For us locally, the models have trended toward a little bit of a higher risk in the western parts of the upstate and through western North Carolina through about 3 a.m. tonight. So it's something we certainly need to watch right here. Let me go back to the beginning. We've got a new severe thunderstorm warning, a wide box here that gets us all the way through Rutherford County here. And I want to tell you that this is some strong wind that I'm seeing out of this cell. I'm going to re-rack the graphics here for you and show you what's going down right now on live Super Doppler 4. And just to give you some perspective, we're getting data from our Doppler every 30 seconds out of this. So basically an instant look at where these storms are located. And our Doppler sits right there in northern Anderson County. Could not be in a more advantageous spot to watch this cell right here. That's on 123 heading toward downtown Greenville. So pouring rain right now in Greenville with the potential that this thing is trying to rotate a little bit. And I want to show you our Woodruff Road Skycam, a couple of different views here from Greenville looking toward this storm. There is our Hilton Greenville Skycam. As we look toward Woodruff Road, man, the sky is just really dark right now as this cell is bearing down on us. As we go throughout the next couple of hours here, we're going to see this be a threat through 3 a.m. or so. So again, watching this through the area, through the overnight hours, and one of those situations that we're watching it very, very closely here. Want you to know that this storm across Greenville County is a severe thunderstorm warning. And we've got the sky being really dark back toward the west. Easley, Pickens, surrounding areas here, seeing the potential of hail here and wind gusts that are in excess of about 50, 60 miles per hour. So I want you to know that that's something that we're watching right now, and lots of lightning associated with it as it's rolling on through these areas here. Forgive me for just one moment. I'm going to grab my cell phone. Sydney's in the house. We're watching this multiple warnings here across the mountains and watching the wind threat over the next couple of hours here. All right, so severe thunderstorm warning over Greenville County. The bulk of this storm sits right over Easley. You've got a pronounced hail core out of this. And the wind threat with this, I want to look closer, basically an X-ray, getting some broad level circulation here. There is nothing that's tight. You would want to see possibly some brighter green colors and some brighter red colors, kind of more co-located together versus more widespread and broad. So this indicates to me that we do have rotation here. It's just not a tight rotation. So yes, the potential that this could begin to rotate a little bit more and tighten up a little bit is there. But right now, the primary concern would be those wind gusts that are rolling through the area as we speak. So a severe thunderstorm warning exists right now in Henderson County, Buncombe County, Rutherford County, Polk County, McDowell County, Pickens, and Greenville County. So multiple warnings through the area as we continue throughout the next couple of hours. This is only kind of the initial band. So I want you to know that as we move forward here, this threat for severe weather is going to continue with this first round. Then it will settle down. We'll even see the sun come back out a little bit. And then we have another threat going into the evening hours here with this potential continuing. So watching this closely, Lake Lure, getting word now that we've got 3-inch sized hail out of Lake Lure. This would be baseball sized hail. Let's get up into that storm right now. So certainly a more dire situation in and around Lake Lure as we turn on our hail product. That is some incredibly large hail. Seeing that too, Cindy. We got Sydney Sullivan in the house right now. We've been watching this throughout the past couple of hours here. Northeastern Henderson County. I mean, I tell you what, this is apple country. And I know from my family that anytime you've got apples that are in a good harvest right now, when you get hail this size, could certainly be detrimental to farmers around the area. Getting word now that tennis ball sized hail is possible in the Pickens-Greenville County storm. So need to watch this very closely. In fact, guys, with what I'm seeing here out of this, I think we need to do a television cut in. So let me know, folks in the newsroom, if we do we have captioning that's prepared? If not, we probably need to call captioning and let them know what's going on. Watching this right now, getting word that tennis ball-sized hail moving through Greenville and Pickens County. And same story in Lake Lure, western North Carolina. Live Super Doppler 4 indicating a storm that's capable of baseball-sized hail. We're checking on things right now. Brand new warning out for Spartanburg, Cherokee County, and watching Greenville County. Now the northern side of Greenville County, certainly in on some information right now. You're gonna hear a producer in. What's that, Stephanie? Yeah, imminent. Got it. Probably worth a baseball, Lake Lure, tennis ball, Pickens, and Greenville County. So Sydney, here, I'll let you drive. We got our sky cams through the router there. I think I have Woodruff. I'm going to shift it to Hilton Greenville because I think that one's just a little bit more effective. We can see sort of what's going on here is, again, just to recap, if you're watching right now, we've got the possibility of tennis ball-sized hail moving out of Pickens County into Greenville County, and then in Lake Lure, we've got the possibility of baseball-sized hail moving through these areas. Again, Live Super Doppler 4 giving us that 30-second look at severe weather. Able to see inside the storm on all angles and watch what's going on right now. And again, watching this possibility. So folks that are watching us online right now, you may see us go to black for a second. What we're going to do is basically break into television programming here, and you'll see us come back up within 30 seconds. So stay tuned, probably 15, 20 seconds of going to dark, and we'll be right back on with you. Hi everybody, meteorologist Chris Justus here with you alongside Sydney Sullivan, watching severe weather across the area. In fact, getting word now that tennis ball-sized hail moving out of Pickens County into Greenville County, and then in Lake Lure, North Carolina, baseball-sized hail. That's 3 inches in Lake Lure. That's 2-inch sized hail in and around Greenville. And the possibility that this storm over Greenville rotating is very real. Let's get in closer on Live Super Doppler 4. Our own Doppler giving us that instant look at where storms are located, and in a very advantageous spot to get right into this storm moving into the most populated area of the upstate right now. This is incredibly large, devastating, really damaging hail about to move into Greenville right here, folks. This is tennis ball sized hail in this core right here. And I want to give you a fresh storm track on this to let you know it's coming, folks. You may have heavy rain over you right now, but putting a fresh storm track on this, it'll be in the Wade-Hampton area of Greenville at 2:38. Taylor's at 2:41, Greer at 2:47, then Lyman at 2:56. And again, we're talking tennis ball sized hail for perspective here. Very dangerous storm, getting warnings all over the upstate, but this one right here is the most concerning. Let's zoom in just a little bit more, Sydney, and we'll give folks a kind of a town by town look at where this is going in, street by street. Right in here through Berea, moving toward the hospital here. You got the downtown Greenville Memorial Hospital. You got St. Francis right in here. This is moving toward downtown right here with the bulk of that hail core. There's Woodruff Road. There's Highway 14 going toward the north. Let's put a fresh track on this, kind of closer in, give you kind of a community look at where this large hail is located in as it moves off toward the east within the next 15 minutes. So Delwood, Greenville downtown, Hampton Heights, and then Wade-Hampton between now and 2:38. So the next 4 or 5 minutes heading in those directions, and we have a lot of lightning out of this. On top of that, notice the curved look of this. This is a rotating thunderstorm. That does not mean it's capable of producing a tornado per se, but it is certainly in the the upper parts of the atmosphere rotating. It's just not at the surface. That is a concern that we have today, is we have a lot of strong wind shear in the atmosphere. Let's pull out and show you other storms. We've got multiple warnings in and across Greenville and Spartanburg County. You're seeing the crawl at the top part of your screen. This cell over Rutherford County, we've got hundreds of lightning strikes. On top of that, this cell is producing baseball-sized hail in and around Lake Lure, pushing toward the east. So Rutherfordton, Forest City, Gilkey, parts of Jellystone, Bostic area, right along Highway 64, seeing the possibility of baseball-sized hail out of this. We'll put a fresh track on this as it heads toward 108, down Rutherfordton into Forest City. This is a very traveled road for folks that work in and out of Charlotte, coming from Asheville and Hendersonville. So Rutherfordton, Marchman Field there, Logan and Sunshine between now and 251. And look at all the lightning strikes there. This hail was in northeast Henderson County near Bearwalla and then barreled into Polk and Rutherford counties there. Again, baseball-sized hail in those areas. We've got warnings up and down from McDowell County through Henderson, Polk, and Rutherford counties, and then pushing into the northern parts of the upstate. Putting a track on it, we'll go kind of wide here, Sydney, and kind of give folks an idea in northern Cherokee and Spartanburg County when this is heading your way, because it's traveling down the mountain out of Henderson County. Now 26, 25, those big traveled roads going up the mountain, certainly a concern on a rainy day, much less a stormy day. So if it travels at its same pace, would be moving into Spartanburg, Gaffney, Shelby, then Gastonia between now and 4 o'clock. So we've got a lot to track here, folks. And folks watching us on TV, we're continuing the conversation on our WYFF News 4 mobile app. So if you have questions, if you have concerns, you can watch us right there and on social media. We'll send you back to regular scheduled programming and cut in as conditions warrant. Thank you, folks that are watching this on the web right now. Just finished up the television broadcast side of this. Sydney, let's pull up our Skycam. We can do it through that router, a shortcut there on the pallets. But look at Greenville looking west toward this storm that's right here. Again, tennis ball-sized hail. I'm going to pull up our chat right now for those of you that are on our mobile app and watching right now from there it is. All right, so Hilton Greenville pushing into town here. This is kind of the bulk of the storm that's at risk of producing tennis ball-sized hail.
You are on there right now.
Okay.
Or on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Do a cut-in.
3 o'clock? Okay, got it. Stephanie, can you add our yep, okay. Thank you guys. All right, so those of you that are tuning in, we're going to answer your questions. We've got the chats pulled up on different monitors here to our side, and able to watch it closely here for you. So several severe thunderstorm warnings in and around the upstate through western North Carolina. And again, I want to caution you, this is not a one and done type situation. We have a night full of severe weather up through and possibly until 3 a.m. So a severe thunderstorm warning includes Greenville into Spartanburg counties here. That includes Greer, parts of Woodruff Road, Roper Mountain Road, these areas under the path of this newly issued severe thunderstorm warning, dropping off Pickens County out of this. The bulk of this storm is now in and around Greenville downtown, pushing off toward the east. And this pink color right here is the area that possibly has the highest hail coming back in. So we may have access to Ville, be able to kind of look closer at where the specific hail core could be in this. But I'm telling you right now, this is a tall thunderstorm as it's raced on through Pickens County. 2-inch sized hail, which is in excess of about a tennis ball in size, and it's got a path set right on it, right through Greenville right here as it pushes off toward the east in an area like this. So it would intersect eventually I-85, Wade Hampton Boulevard, Woodruff Road, Roper Mountain Road, and areas in between here as we continue to see these areas in the path of this large hail. Let's get up into western North Carolina as these areas have produced large hail as well. And look at the hundreds. I mean, this is an extremely electrical storm. My folks live in northeastern Henderson County. Lightning, one after another is what they reported to me. And then that hail core that stretched right into Polk and Rutherford counties, getting new updates on this warning issued here for Rutherford County that pushes into Polk as well. So Cleveland included that. And he stretched back Jackson County, another cell. This one over